Hello, Stampers. My name is Marilyn Perrin, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in BC. Today I'm going to make a birthday card, but first I just want to remind you that the mini catalog, the July to December catalog, is coming to an end at the end of December. So pretty much anything that's in the catalog will be retired. There's going to be a few things carried over, but most of it's retired. And so, if there's anything in this catalog that you've been wanting and you've been holding off, now is the time to buy it before it sells out, and it will sell out quickly once the sale starts tomorrow. There is a last chance um, uh, um, paper that tells you what everything's going to be on sale and what's retiring. Unfortunately, this is very, very small print, so I can't show you much. But if you go to my online store at creatingartwithmarilyn.com, you can get this list from there and check it out in the mini catalog. And like I said, the most of it's going to be retiring, so you go through it and decide, what you want, and be sure to order it as soon as possible because it will sell out and it will sell out fast. And once it's gone, that's the end of it. Okay, so let's get started. Um, Today, my birthday card, I'm going to be using the hand or the painted Christmas DSP, and this is from the mini catalog, and it will be retiring. Unfortunately, I love this paper, and so this is going to be one of the ones that's retiring. So let's get started. Oh, before I get too far, the if you would like a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, you can contact me and I will get one to you. You can go to my email at marilynperrin@hotmail.com, and I will make sure that you get a catalog. And Celebrations is starting in January as well, so that for every $60 that you spend, you will be able to get something free out of this catalog. And this is the new one, and there's a lot of great stuff in here. I have to say it's very, very pretty. Okay, so let's get started. For my card, like I said, I'm going to make a birthday card, and I'm just going to empty out my bits here. I'm going to start with a card base of Evening Evergreen that's 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. And then my next layer is Soft Succulent, and it is going to be, it's 4 by 5.25. And then I'm going to layer a piece of DSP that is 2 by 4 on a very narrow margin that is 2 3/16 by 4 3/16. So it gives me a very narrow margin. And then my next layer is a piece of basic white that is 1.5 by 3, and that will be mounted on a piece of Evening Evergreen that's 1 11/16 by 3 3/16. Sorry about the 16ths, but I like the narrow margins, and as you can see, it is a narrow margin. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we're going to do some stamping, and I'm also going to be using for my card these two stamps. This one, I'm going to be using the deer on it. This is sort of the annual catalog, and so is this. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. And I'm going to be using this sentiment for this stamp set. So we're going to stamp the deer on here, and I'm going to use soft suede, and I'm going to stamp the deer. And I think I should maybe mount it on something dark so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So we'll just ink this up. And well, this is not a good thing to put it on because it moves. So we're just going to mount that. And then I'm going to put some little trees on it in crumb cake, just on the side. Just need a scrap paper here. Just on the side here. Just like that. Okay? And on here, I'm going to emboss this layer with the, oops, let's put this away before I have an accident. Okay, I'm going to use this embossing folder, this one here. This is a 2-pack that's in the annual catalog. And it's 4-inch, so it'll go through the mini die cut and emboss machine. And I just put it on this dark color so that you can see actually what they look like. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to, before I stamp that, or before I run it through the embossing machine, I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here. So I'm going to take that, and I'm maybe going to do, I'm trying to decide what color I should do it in. Wasn't thinking that far ahead. Well, we're going to bite the bullet and we're going to do it in black. I may regret this being black, but I'm going to put it up about here. Okay. And then we're going to run it through the embossing machine, through the embossing folder. Okay, just like that. I'll be right back. This shakes my table, so I'm just going to do it on the side. Okay, so this is what we've got. Like I said, I really like this embossing folder. I kind of wish it was 6, or would do a 5 or a 4-inch card. Yeah, a 4-inch, so that you didn't have this, but we're going to work with this anyway. Just a minute, I'm going to take a drink. Hopefully I can get rid of my frog in my throat. And like I said, this will be mounted. That was just a scrap. Mounted on my evening evergreen, like that. So I think we can go ahead and mount this. And I'm going to use liquid glue for this, just because it's embossed, it'll adhere a little bit better. And we'll just mount this on here. Okay, and then this piece I'm going to mount on my evening evergreen with the narrow margin, and I'm going to put it about here. Okay, whoa, that's close. Okay, I did okay. I should have checked a little better with my stamp, my greeting. Oops, this is running out. Of course, I've got a video to do. Okay, put this on. I like the liquid glue. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room, especially when I'm dealing with a small margin like this. Try and get it on here straight. So that'll go there. And then my deer, I'm going to mount on here. And I think I'll mount that about there. And I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. And one in the middle. Oops, that's just the backing. Okay. Oops, I didn't want this. Try and get this on here even, like that. And this goes about here. I think that's fairly straight. And then because it's going to be a masculine card, I don't want to put too much bling on it, but I think I'll put some of these matte decorative dots on it. And these come in, I believe it's Evening Evergreen, Old Olive, Daffodil Delight, and Real Red. And each one is kind of two tones. There's two different colors, the light and the dark, and that kind of makes it a little bit more interesting as to the colors of it. Oh, excuse me. All right, colors do I want? Maybe this one. Where do I want it? One there. Maybe one there. Oh, don't want that one there. Maybe up here. And one more. Maybe, I'm not sure where I want it. There. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then for the inside, I didn't cut a piece of cardstock for the inside. That should fit. And I want that 4 by 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 4. And I'll grab my little scrap paper again. And I think I'll stamp some of the little trees on it again. Let's see, do I have anything else I can put on in here? I think I'm going to leave this because I'm not sure exactly who I'm going to send it to. So I'll maybe just leave it. Obviously my blade needs to be trimmed or sharpened, changed. I've got a little bit of fraying going on. Alright, and we'll just put that right there. Come on, you just have to do a little more. There we go. Okay, so there's my card. What do you think? Clean off some of my mess so you can have a look at it. There you go. Okay, so like I said, don't forget that the starting December 1st, the mini catalog, everything, pretty much everything will be retiring. So if there's anything in the catalog that you want, be sure to order it, as soon as possible, because it will be selling out fast. And once products are gone, that's it. And like I said, you can go to creatingartwithmarilyn.com and it'll take you, there's a button on my blog that you can click and it'll take you right to my store where you can order products from there. Okay, thanks for now and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.